probably should have switched out Batu, maybe, and gone for someone else who can hit from afar. But, oh well. It's too late for that. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Tonight, it's finally time to officially certify you all as apocalypse-ready salvation providers. The apocalypse? Well, after some minor preliminaries, of course, I'd like to tell you the tale of this dear little house, if I may. It's tied to the tale of another savior, you see, a great wizard. This is the place where he was born. The real house was in another world, but he traveled to this one in search of a way to save his beloved mother. He visited our world just like... He didn't just visit it, he saved it. Oh yes, saved it from certain disaster. And then he went back home to his world, leaving only the wizard's companion behind. We finally made it home. What are we doing? Still the Rabbit DLC, but the Rabbit is now explaining to us how this game is connected to the first one. Now, all you need to do is find it, and once you've signed the pledge on the first page, you'll be able to access the magical martial method therein, and become savior-level spellcasters yourselves. And not a moment too soon, because a certain someone out there is very much in need of saving. And so to our final treasure hunt. This time, it won't just be scraps you're looking for, it'll be the book itself. The great book sits and waits for you, its breath held, still as stone, so wicked spells and thieving hands both leave it well alone. It's hidden somewhere safe and sound, if somewhat unexpected. While other books fear such a place, our spellbook's unaffected. What is it in the fireplace? Now, off you go and find it, and when you do, be sure to sign the pledge. I'm so good at this. That was where we found it the first time? Was it? I so don't remember. It has been so long since I've played the first game.
Yippee!
This is it, the Wizard's Companion. Oh, well done, and thank you. Now you can become the best spellcasters anywhere. You obtained the Wizard's Companion. You can feel it, can't you? The power of the magical martial method detailed within its pages. You can now select the Wizard's Companion martial method from the equipment screen. DLC, the Wizard's Companion. The martial method known as the Wizard's Companion will slow down time when you're casting spells, enabling you to use a special technique to make your magic hit way harder. Icons corresponding to circle, X, triangle, square button will appear while you're casting. It's a QTE or a rhythm game when I'm spellcasting now. Press the right ones and you'll boost spell strength, add bonus strikes, and other extras. Pressing a button will bring up another selection of icons, and the more you can get through before the time runs out, the more extra effects you'll be able to add. Oh god. When you run out of time or hit the maximum number of button presses, any power boosts you've added will be applied and the original spell will be cast. You won't be able to move while you're building up to cast a spell, but the evade command will cancel the spell and free you to avoid foes. However, any MP used won't be restored. Spell Stringer adds bonus blasts of all elemental types without using MP. Spell Strengthener adds extra oomph to your main spell and any ensuing bonus blasts. misspell. Hit a button associated with a misspell icon, and you won't be able to press another button for a little while. And so we find our saviors at last, which leads us to my final request.
Ah!
That shaking, it must be. Alas, it seems we bought ourselves enough time to find the book, but no more. They've caught up with us again. So be it. See you some other sleepy time.
Oh!
No, wait, we're running out of inns to visit. Well, I'm afraid that if you don't find one, we won't be able to meet anymore. Does it absolutely have to be an inn? It's the only place where enough dreams mix and mingle to bring about the conditions required. It would be almost impossible anywhere else. But of course, you said you were a king, correct? Which means you have a kingdom, which means there is a way that we can meet again, and again, and again, and again. Do you mean you want us to build an inn in Evermore?
Yeah!
You're a genius, Evan. Let's head home and get to work. It's actually not a bad idea. Nothing says world-beating kingdom like a classy hotel, right? Indeed, indeed. And what nation would not be overjoyed to welcome the wealthy foreign visitors such establishments inevitably attract? But won't it bring nightmares right into our own backyard? Not if you build carefully and discreetly. You must hide it from them. Their eyes can be deceived. With the use of some form of magical barrier, perhaps? Intriguing. Yes, yes, and the Wizard's Companion contains the perfect spell for just such a purpose. You'll be able to build a wonderful establishment. I know you will. So not like my normal inn that's in my town square? Is that not acceptable because it's just out in the open? I suppose we can't very well give up now. All right, we'll build somewhere to stay in Evermore. Yeah. You can now build the New Moon Rooms Hotel in Evermore. I will look forward to seeing you there, dear friends. Until then. Don't let me down now. We'll meet again. We must. This was a long side trip to tell us to make an inn. It really was. I still don't understand why my normal inn isn't.
I'll be seeing you again soon.
So the rumors are true, are they? About the dream folks have been having, I mean? I can tell from your face that something funny went on. And any road? Come again, won't you? Any road. A magical new martial method. You've learned the Wizard's Companion martial method. Martial methods are secret techniques devised by certain legendary soldiers to give them an edge in battle. Sure they are. From the main menu, open the Equipment and Skills menu, then select the Martial Methods tab to see which of these arts are available to you. The skills associated with each method can be learned by taking the books found in various locations to the training grounds in Evermore and completing the required research. Oh? Okay. Skills learned in this way can also be reset by spending a few King's Guilders, allowing you to make the most of all the methods available to help you become unbeatable. Okay. I didn't realize there were things I had not gotten from my buildings there. If you say so. Give me my items. Okay. Manage my kingdom. What was this facility? Maybe I have to like walk to it. Maybe that's what it means. Like how to make a higgledy, I have to walk to the higglery. that would make sense, I guess. Build facility. In business. Yeah. It looks really cute. Oh, that was the quest. The New Moon Rooms. Pay a visit to Evermore's first hotel. It's... okay. I guess it's the first hotel. It's not the first inn. If we're splitting hairs, I guess. Anyway, pay a visit to Evermore's first hotel, the New Moon Rooms, and to take a trip to Dreamland and meet the conductor again. What could he want from you next? I don't know. We all leveled up. Destination Evermore. Always wanted to visit Evermore, but never had an excuse. Well, now you can stay in the lap of luxury at the New Moon Rooms. The proprietor of the decidedly old-school Cat's Cradle must be spitting hairballs with this swanky new kid on the block. You know, I did always want to visit. It doesn't sound like a bad spot for a break. They'll need to up their souvenir game. It's not the only hotel in the world, you know. You wouldn't happen to work for one. Alright, hold on. Let me walk over to that facility, see if I can, like, do so. Yeah, it's a symbol on the map now, so... Roland. Ooh. Ooh. Fancy stuff. Time to invest in gift shops? I so would. Awakenings from gold balls last longer. Faster caster. Stout heart decreases damage taken during casting. Devil's Delight. Damage from abilities and magic is boosted when Zengage is at 100%. Zengage fills more quickly. Honestly, I just want Wide Awake. Do I always only have 5 points? I mean, I guess give me... I mean, I'm not out there casting spells as Roland. Oh, this is just what everyone has access to. Okay. You do this. I don't know, maybe you'll make use of this, like, on your own. It could happen. Increases the number of spell stringer and spell strengthener icons. Sure. Give me faster caster. And also give me Font of Knowledge. Sure. Batu, you don't need any of the spell stuff. You take Soldier Surge. You have to be able to get more points, because otherwise how could you ever have Soldier Surge and King Zing, which you have to have the first one to be able to get the second one. So you have to be able to get more points. I just don't know how. I'm gonna do the same thing for Leander that we did for Evan. Okay. Good enough for now. Do my free stuff. Thank you. Yeah, this is an inn, which, you know, implies place to stay. That's fine. It's not a hotel. Those are different. I will give you that. I probably need to level up Alice. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because she needs to be a master. Anyone else need to level up? No? Okay. Is the cathedral done with its stuff? It is. Okay. There's no more research here, so those people don't really need to be here. I'll probably move them out. Will it be a hotel versus inn? You always thought they were the same except for size? I think so, but I think inns usually have like a tavern as the base level, like a bar type deal as the bottom level. And it's more bar eatery than it is place to stay, at least historically, I think. But I think that did evolve into the hotels we have today, which are just place to stay, not really full-on tavern. That's my understanding, at least. I could be wrong. Okay, I don't think we have anything else we need to do. Yeah, because I still haven't unlocked these things. Okay. Okay. What exactly? This is the wrong direction. Moving around here is kind of nightmarish. No! I'm stuck. Okay. We're gonna get there. Wait, can I cook anything new?
Are you ready to order?
I need to cook 50 things. My God, I still don't have ingredients.
Take your
I
time.
don't have melt in the mouth meat. I don't
See
have
ya.
dusk stars. We'll go find a tasting history episode on bars and we'll report back. Good luck with that. Stay the night at the New Moon Rooms. Sure. I'm curious. Okay. I can honestly say this was not what I expected this place to look like. You built it, just as you said you would, and here I am, just as I promised. Not that I would miss it for the world. I dearly love our little meetings. Where are we? I suppose it must be connected to that house somehow, but it's a special secret place that only those who stay at the New Moon Rooms can find. Let's call it the Midnight Garden. Why does that door behind you have eyes on it? It's kind of creeping me out. A place from which people's hearts can be reached. The perfect base for a savior, in other words. As I'm sure you know, people's hearts are what make the world go round. They are? Oh, come now. It's obvious, isn't it? What sets every story in motion, what drives every event ever written about in the history books. It all starts in someone somewhere's heart. Where did your desire to unite all the nations of the world under the Declaration of Interdependence come from, Evan? Why, from deep within your heart, of course. It's interweaving of these desires and decisions, both great and small, that makes up the very fabric of our world. But when all of our memories, thoughts, and dreams commingle in one place, they combine to form something else, this strange and insubstantial world, which can be visited from here. Now, to the task at hand. As you can see, there are a number of doors here in the garden. They are currently closed, but each leads to a memory lane. All I need you to do, my dear saviors, is step through those doors and find the Higgledies in the worlds beyond. I get to go find more Higgledies? What's a high Higgledy?
What the flip?
Yeah, man. Is it taller than a normal one or something? Not even slightly. High Higgledies are incredibly special and incredibly timid, born as they are from that most changeable and unstable of materials, human emotion. They dwell in the deepest depths of our thoughts and memories and make their homes in memory lanes, much as do our other friends, the nightmares. There are Higgledies in all of our minds and memories. Everyone has a Higgledy of their own inside of them. Cute. Now a riddle. What would happen if the nightmares continued to grow stronger while the high Higgledies remained blissfully unaware?
What?
Would the nightmares try and hurt the high Higgledies? Exactly. Yours is every bit as sharp a mind as I had hoped. All of which leads us to my request. I need you to make full use of the power of the Wizard's Companion and bring the nightmare's reign of terror to an end.
What the
Hang on. We ain't just gonna let you throw in something like that without a bit more explanation. You calling us saviors makes me think this ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Of course it won't. Matters of the heart rarely are, after all. I certainly wouldn't dream of asking this of anyone who hadn't proved themselves worthy of the Wizard's Companion. In fact, I couldn't. Only those who have signed the pledge are able to acquire the keys for these doors, after all. You learned the Materialize spell.
Oh!
Golly, a new spell. What does it do? It's a very interesting little trick that can turn thoughts into objects, keys to be precise. I cooked it up myself. I added the materialization properties of Loaf of Life to a base formed mainly of the Insight spell, then spliced in the time manipulation properties of Rejuvenate, after which
Yeah.
We're all very impressed, man. Tell us about the keys. Oh, of course. Yes, the keys. It's really the simplest thing to call them, but they're not the kind of keys you can pop in your pocket. They are locuses of power formed in places where a heavy concentration of memories has accumulated. All this talk of keys is making me remember, I think there was a Netflix show that I was watching called Lock and Key. And it was like some fancy house where like a bunch of weird keys were. Like, that was a weird show. I think I only watched the first season. I need to go finish that. It was like kind of Stephen King, but with children, is how I would describe that. And lots of doors and keys. That's the best description of that show you're going to get from me. You see, thoughts and feelings don't only exist inside our minds. They gather in the places people inhabit. And the spell I just taught you can be used to give form to such thought clusters, as you might call them.
Oh.
And if we turn these clusters into keys, we can open these doors. Exactly. Then all you need to do is enter the memory lanes that lie beyond and retrieve the high Higgledies. There are 6 doors in total and 6 high Higgledies. I do hope you'll be able to help them all. I mean, I'll
All right.
try. I'll try. Of course we will. We'll save them from those horrible nightmares. Come on, everyone. The conductor does not seem to have very much faith in us. At all. At all. We'll try. Find the first high Higgledy. Oh my god. Is he giving us $1 million? How many zeros is that? Dang. Yeah.
Boosh! Get in!
We're gonna be rich. Rich. Hang on. We don't know where any of these thought cluster thingies are yet, do we? Giss a clue, rabbit face. Giss? Giss? I guess that's give and us, but sure. But of course, a few likely locations have drifted to me in the dreams I have visited. And one in particular stands out, a place home to sprites, and not just a few, very many indeed. Home to sprites, you say? I'm guessing that means Higgledies, so where would we find lots of them? The Higglery in Evermore, perhaps? It's nowhere nearby, I'm afraid. No, you'll find it in a little house that's far from anyone and anywhere. Okay, so Auntie Martha's place.
Huh?
A little out of the way spot, is it? Yeah. Go there and try casting Materialize. You'll soon find what we're looking for, I'm sure. Okay.